So hi guys, today we'll discuss some Unix commands and basic Vim commands also. And so the first command is cd command. So it changes your current directory to a new one, and we can give the absolute path from the root directory to go to that particular directory, like this cd and the name of that full absolute path. And if you want to go to a subdirectory, we can do cd subdirectory. Subdirectory is basically the name of the directory you want to go to, and we are assuming that that subdirectory is present in your current directory. So, and if we give cd only, so it will take to your home directory, and if we give cd dot dot, it will go one level down in the directory hierarchy. And pwd command, it stands for present working directory, and it will show you the absolute path from your root directory to where you are currently at. Man, it is used for obtaining help. Man, and it stands for manual. To search for a man page, enter man followed by the name of the command to find, like this man pwd. So it will give you all the information about this command, as well as if there are options which are available with that particular command, it will show you that. And mkdir and rmdir. So mkdir creates a new directory, and rmdir, it removes a directory if it is empty. So we can give like this rmdir directory name and rm command. So it removes files or directories. So if we give like this rm minus ri, file or directory, and if it is a directory, it will remove the contents of the directory also. So you will not be able to get it anyhow if you like delete the directory. It is like permanent deletion. It will not have any backup like that. And ls command, it lists directory contents, and ls minus l, it will show you the directory contents in long format, and ls minus lt, it will sort your long format by modification time, and ls minus ltr, it will reverse the order. cp, it is for copying files. So if we give like cp source and destination, it will copy that particular file or directory from source to destination. So if we want to copy the directories, we have to give one option, cp minus r. Move command, it moves or renames files or directories. So if we give moves, source and destination, these are two paths basically. So it will move your particular file or directory from source to destination. And if we like suppose want to rename a file or rename a file, so what we can give is mv and that particular file name and the other name that we want. So it will rename that file. Cat, it is used to display the file content, cat file name. And if you want to like display the content of multiple files, we can give like this cat file1, file2, like that, and it will concatenate all the files in one and print them in your standard output. But suppose if you want to like redirect the output of standard output to a file, we can give like this cat file1, file2, and this greater than sign file3. So it will concatenate all the contents of file 1 and 2 and will write it on file 3. Fine. So if you want to like look up at a file or directory in a directory tree, we can give like this find dot minus name and the name of the file or directory name. There is one other command also to do this, so we will not discuss that here. Head and tail. So if you want to like see the top lines or any number of lines from upwards or backwards, these two commands are very helpful. So if we give like head only and the name of the file, so it will by default show you the 10 lines. But if we give options minus n, so head minus n50, it will display you the top 50 lines of that file without even opening that file. And tail command, so tail minus n50 will show you the bottom 50 lines. Grep, so it is very useful command in Unix. It stands for global regular expression parser. It prints lines matching a pattern. So like the syntax is like this: grep this demo file. So it will grep all the lines which have this in that particular demo file. And if you want to check in the multiple files, we can give like this: grep this demo file star. So any file name which is starting with demo file and anything after that, it will match all those files. And if you want to search in sensitive case, so we can give like this: grep minus I and this demo file. But if we like want to know how much time a particular pattern is matching. So you can give grep minus c. And if you want to print all the lines that do not match the pattern, so we can give grep minus v. Sort. It is used to sort a file, and it is used for arranging the records in a particular order. So by default, this command sorts file assuming the context are in ASCII. It can reverse order by using minus R option. And if you want to sort numerically, you can give sort minus n. And if you want to like reverse that numerical data, you can give sort minus nr. Diff, it stands for difference. This command is used to display the differences in the files by comparing the files line by line. Diff file 1, file 2. The most used commands is basically gvimdiff or vimdiff. It will like show you interactively also. Com. So com compares to sorted files line by line, whereas diff doesn't do that. The file was not like necessarily sorted one. And syntax is com file 1, file 2. Com commands work only if files which are compared are already sorted. And like the output, it will give if you do com file 1, file 2, first column will give us the lines which are common to file 1. Sorry, the column 1 will give the lines which are exclusive to file 1. The column 2 will give the only lines which are exclusive to file 2, whereas column 3 will give the lines which are common to both these files, file 1 and file 2. Soft link. So it is used to create a symbolic link in Unix. So we can give ln-s and source file name and the symbolic file name. And you can verify the link also by using ls-l. SED. It stands for stream editor. It is the most common use of SED command in Unix is for substitution. So by using this command, we can edit the files without even opening them. So we will look here more commands and more options as well. So if you want to replace or substitute a string, you can give sed, and in quotes we can write s/ the pattern that we want to substitute and the other what we want to substitute it with. So it will do that. And if you want to like replace the nth occurrence of pattern in line, we can give /2 after the word like this. And if you want to like change all the patterns which are matching in a file, we can give the option /g command. And if you want to like replace only at a specific line number, you can give sad in quotes like 3, so it will only check the third line. And if you want to like replace a particular lines, then you can give like 3, 10, so it will replace only between line 3 to 10 like this. We can give awk. So it is mostly used for pattern scanning and processing. The syntax is awk in quotes, and in curly braces we can write print file name. So it will like print all the every line of data which is specified in this file. So if we want to print the lines which match a pattern, so we can give in quotes /pattern and print file name. And if we want to print the columns, we can give like this awk in quotes print $x, $y, whereas x and y are the columns. By default, space is considered as column separator, and we can change with this awk minus capital F command. So awk minus capital F and quotes we can give char. So like the column separator will become any character that we give here, like A, B, C, anything. And now we will look up some Vim commands. So if you want to open or existing or a new file, you can give Vim file name. And basically Vim is a editor, and it has 3 modes. One is insert, one is command, and one is visual mode. So :w, we have to do this in command mode. So :w will save the file you are working on, and :wq will save your file and close Vim. And if you don't want to like save the changes, you can do :q and exclamation sign, so it will quit without saving the file. And I will go into insert mode, and escape is used to go into command mode. And suppose if you are lost between the modes, you can press escape 2 times, it will definitely go into command mode. :sp file name. So if you want to like split your screen horizontally, we can give colon sp and the name of the file. And if you want to split your screen vertically, you can give colon bsp. And suppose if you are in normal visual mode and if you do slash keyword, it will search for the text in the document. And you can give and slash keyword, it is basically a forward search. And if you want to like do a backward search, then you can give question mark and the name of that pattern that you are searching for. Colon noh will remove the highlighting. And if you want to substitute a pattern, you can give the percentage s and slash pattern and slash replacement slash g, so it will like replace all the pattern in that particular file. And if you want to like confirm each and every one, you can give c also after g, so it will ask like whether you want to replace each and every pattern that is being matched by pressing yes or no, y or n. And dd, it deletes a line of text and you undo the last operation. gg, it places the cursor at the start of the file, and shift g, which is capital G, it places the cursor at the end of the file. And if we give colon hash, hash is the line number of the line, so if you give colon 35, so it will take you to line 35. Why it copies a line, it is not a good word, it yanks a line basically. So it like why we use yank, it like stores in a buffer, that's it. It will not copy to the clipboard. YW, it copies a word, and P is like pasting below, where from your cursor it will paste below that cursor. And dd deletes a line of text, and basically dd also copies also, like if it deletes also, and it will place that content in a buffer also. So if you press P, so it will paste that particular thing that you deleted. So j k, the j is for going down and k is for going up, so there's a little mistake here. And LH and L and H are going for left and right in a line. Sorry, H and L. For H, if we press H, it will go to the left, and L for going to the right. So 0 takes to the beginning of a line, not the file on the line. Thank you. So these were some basic commands that we discussed.